y'all. We got uh hip hop weekly. And the tea is hot. So, baby, let's get down to the mess that we got today. And I said, hip hop been a little busy nowadays. I said this week actually been a little interesting, and everything has been heating up. And I said, people been out here doing a little 1 2 1 2. And first up, we got up, and that is Mr. Young Thug himself. I said, so Young Thug is getting ready to pop out a new album. And apparently, my girl Cardi B is on a track, baby. And I said, David, I said, Jasmine Brandon actually slid us on through and let us hear a little bit of her verse. And I said, ooh, now that's what I'm talking about. My girl staying on these and ain't letting up. And I said, baby, now, Young Thug, sir, let's get into this cover. What's going on here? What's the matter, sir? Is we doing a little bleaching? Cause is that the lighting? Cause I need to see. I need to know what is going on up in there for this cover of this video of this album, baby. Cause something ain't right. Like, cause bruh, it don't matter how good the lighting is. I said, what's going on? But my girl Carly had to come through, put her stamp on it. And I said the beat for the song was nice. I said Carly came through and did what she was supposed to do. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. But let's move on to the next thing that we got up. And let's get into youngdro. So youngdro done sat down for some podcast, y'all. I said, and he actually said he met Shannon Sharpe. And when he met Shannon Sharpe, he said he thought Shannon Sharpe was going to be more black. And he was just, how you doing? How you doing? I said, I really hate, I said, I'm going to be honest. I don't like when black folks do this to other black folks. When they think because when certain black folks are in arenas of white folks, certain white people, they act a certain way. Then when you around black folks, you're supposed to act, you're supposed to be colored or whatever they consider color is. And I said, I said he's supposed to be more black. I said, how? Oh, because he presents himself the way he presents himself when he's around Caucasians. He's the same person that he is, regardless of who he around. No matter if he around his own people or not. And that was like, I was really like, okay. You had the fellas, he was around and whatever, doing this podcast and whatever, they laughing and whatever. Like, I said, it's not that deep. I said, I don't know why a lot of black people do that. Because I never understood why you think a person supposed to be, when they are around black folks, they're supposed to act blackly black. I said, because I don't get it. I don't get it. Because you should act the same way you act regardless of who you're around. Some of it is called manners. Some of it is like the way you was raised. And what was instilled in you still goes a part of who you are. And you don't change that regardless of who you're around. No matter what the ethnic group is. But that's just my opinion on it. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Let's move on to the next. But let's get into some stuff that went down. So apparently a girl was getting, as Chris Brown was performing, she getting her twerk on as the police is arresting her as she walked out. She walking out, she was getting her dance up, all up out of there. They showing the clip, everybody watching, Chris Brown singing. She in there getting her working, getting arrested, moving out of the out of the concert, taking her time, and the cops slowly trying to move her out. She's slowly doing everything else to get her dance off. I said, well, it didn't say why she was getting arrested. But ma'am, I said, shoot, at least you got your money worth. You got your money worth by dancing your way up out of there as you got arrested, girl. I gotta give you that one. I gotta give you that one. You did a good one. You did your big one, girl. You did your big one. You did, ma'am. You did. But let me know how y'all feel about it if y'all seen the little clip that's been going around of her getting her dance on as Chris Brown was performing that she was getting arrested in handcuffs. Moving on out. Moving on now. But let's move on to the next. Let's get into this one. So, ooh. Okay. I had to think about this one for a minute because I kind of forgot. But apparently, young NBA young boy. So this woman ended up posting online that she didn't spend her rent money. So her and her kids are going to be homeless. Now she done went to her social media, y'all, and let us know that she needed all 7,000 of her followers to send her $1. Yes, I said what? I said, wait a minute. You went to a NBA YoungBoy concert with your rent money, which was for her rent money is $400K. I said, wait a minute. You got kids, so you didn't care about your kids or nothing, but you went to go see this man. And then if she got front row seats on the floor. I said, ma'am, if you knew you was getting them front row seats, you should have been trying to get backstage. You know you needed to make that money. You had work to do that night, whatever it was, whatever that included. You had to make your quarter that night. You had to do what you had to do because you knew you spent your rent money. You knew you didn't have it to go to this concert, but you had to see your man. You had to. This was a one in a lifetime situation. And now you are begging your followers on Facebook at that to please send you $1. $1. Hopefully she get that dollar from all her people that's following her. I pray to the Lord that she do. Because them kids don't deserve this. Because her mama want to be fast and go to a concert but didn't get a chance to meet the man. She didn't even try. But maybe next time you learned your lesson. But that's all that I got for y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. So we went through a lot of things today on this hip hop week so far. But tell me how y'all felt about the Young Thug featuring Cardi B new song that just came out, which is the feature with Cardi is good, you know. Let's see how that's gonna go. This Chris Brown situation where a fan got escorted out as she danced through. Also, youngdro talking about Uncle Shay Shay, you know, and his after he didn't met him and he didn't act black enough for him. Also, this lady who is gonna be evicted for spending that money to go into a young NBA young boy concert. Let me know how y'all all feel about this in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and join the channel, and I'll be back with y'all with another one. Bye, y'all.